Bangladesh has been in the news over the past few months for all the wrong reasons. Initially, its developments primarily had an internal impact, but since Yunus assumed leadership of the country, the situation has deteriorated further with significant repercussions on India-Bangladesh relations. The Indian Foreign Secretary visited Bangladesh to explore possibilities for mending ties. However, the chances of success post this visit appear slim, given the anti-India stance of the chief advisor of Bangladesh's caretaker government. India has long strived to foster harmonious relations with its neighbors, despite grappling with significant internal and external challenges. This commitment has been evident throughout history, notably in India's pivotal role in the liberation of Bangladesh in 1971. Since Bangladesh's inception, India has played a critical role in aiding its economic and social development. Whether through supporting trade, providing humanitarian assistance during the pandemic, or resolving contentious issues like boundary demarcation and river water sharing, India has consistently gone beyond the call of duty to assist its neighbors. However, the recent political upheaval in Bangladesh has jeopardized the hard-earned progress in bilateral relations. The ouster of Sheikh Hasina's government in August 2023 and the subsequent appointment of Nobel laureate Yunus as the head of the caretaker government were initially seen as a potential turning point. Instead, his tenure has ushered in political chaos and widespread unrest, threatening the very fabric of Bangladesh's social and economic stability. Under Yunus's leadership, extremist groups such as Jamaat-e-Islami have been allowed to operate freely, leading to alarming atrocities against minorities, particularly Hindus. The Hindu population in Bangladesh, which constituted about 33% at the time of partition, has now dwindled to a mere 7 to 8%. In addition to these human rights violations, the government's failure to address pressing economic issues has further destabilized the nation. Inflation is spiraling out of control, and foreign exchange reserves have plummeted to $18 billion, barely enough to sustain trade for 14 months. The repercussions of this turmoil are being felt far beyond Bangladesh's borders, particularly in India. The plight of the Hindus in Bangladesh has sparked outrage in India, with demands for immediate intervention. The visit of India's Foreign Secretary to Bangladesh offered an opportunity to address these pressing issues diplomatically. However, given Yunus's apparent disregard for India's concerns and his failure to take decisive action, the prospects for meaningful progress seem bleak. Historically, India has refrained from employing hard power in dealing with its neighbors, except in cases involving its northern and western frontiers. This restraint aligns with Chanakya's principle of prioritizing non-military means to achieve national objectives. To address the crisis, India must adopt a multifaceted strategy leveraging its diplomatic, informational, military, and economic tools. Diplomatically, India should engage with international partners to exert collective pressure on the Yunus government to uphold human rights and ensure minority protection. The stakes are high, and the path ahead is fraught with challenges. Yet, India's resolve to safeguard its national interests and uphold its values of justice and inclusivity must remain unwavering. Whether through dialogue, economic leverage, or, if necessary, decisive action, India must ensure that the current crisis in Bangladesh does not undermine the region's peace and stability.